John, a big late win at the EBB, 2-1 at home to Altrincham. Talk us through the game.
I don't think you can begrudge us to win. I think on the balance of the play, I think we deserve to win. But we found a way to get ourselves behind the 8 ball again. As much as I laugh about this, I'd probably give me firstborn for a clean sheet. But as much as you'd love a clean sheet, to win like that makes it even more special for the fans. You know, to score 2 in 90 seconds was it? And you know, a great goal to win it sends all the fans home euphoric, which they deserve, because they've been through the mill. And our players have been through the mill as well, to be fair, and I have as well. But the fans are the ones who deserve that, because they've stuck with us. And they stuck with us today, and they got the rewards. But that can't be, you know, one swallow doesn't make a summer. You know, we can't leave it there. That's got to kick us on. No, it doesn't always kick us on. You know, we've got to work at that. You don't get anything for nothing. You've got to work at everything you do. And, you know, we've said that to the lads, enjoy the win, go up and celebrate with the fans today. But then get our heads on next week and then try and get a bit of momentum. We know we're capable of putting in good performances, because we've been putting them in week after week the last 3 or 4 weeks, but not getting the results. Today we got the rewards for our labour. Still a bit wasteful in front of goal, and that's something that we're going to have to address. But you know, there was a lot of big performances there, and I'm delighted for the players for how hard they worked.
Yeah, when that opener went in for Altrincham, you know, what was going through your head in particular? Here
we go again. You know, it's like being in a recurring nightmare, and you can't wake up from it. And you know, we'd had enough chances. We can't blame anybody else. We're the ones who are missing them chances, and so you've just got to remain positive. And it's difficult to do that, and it's even more difficult for the fans, because you know they'll be getting pelters off their mates who support other teams, and so it's nice for them to be able to stick their chest out on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And 2 late goals, as you said, from Hadi Gandor and Tyler Frost. Pure elation around the stadium, and for you personally, it must have been quite a nice moment.
Yeah, it's felt a long time coming, but probably the longest 9.5 minutes of my life in extra time. But we stood up to it. You know, when in them 9.5 minutes, they never look like scoring. And that's testament to how well we defended. And we did defend very well today. You know, we limited them to hardly anything. You know, it's a good goal, a little bit of fortune that he gets the ball out of his feet to shoot. It's a good finish by there. You can't take it away from there, lad. But we had defended really well. And that was why it was so disappointing that we couldn't keep the clean sheet.
Yeah, you spoke about, obviously, and you mentioned this a few weeks ago, a win is a win against anybody, and you can't get too carried away. But how do you look to kind of use this to build for the future?
Well, we've just got to remind the players of the feeling, and you want that feeling. It's like a drug, and we've got to instill that in the players, that you only get it by working hard, and you only get it by giving everything, and that's everybody connected with the club. It was brilliant today, because the lads who weren't even in the squad were celebrating in the changing rooms afterwards, and that's testament to how tight-knit we can be. And we've got to carry on like that to the end of the season. You know, we've got a rotten hard slog ahead of us here. But I'm relishing the fight. You know, when it's going to be difficult to get out of it, but you know, bring it on.
Brilliant, thanks, John.
Thank you.